A great recipe for portraits sometimes is finding things that can help me tell a great story, such things as leading lines. These trails that I find sometimes could help me, create a great composition for my clients. And I love this because it leads to like the unknown of what's out there, right? It's mysterious. When I think of, I approach photography from a storytelling standpoint, and when I'm, finding stuff like this, sometimes things work, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm looking at these things, what can help me give a sense of direction, right? When you're looking at my portraits, what stands out, Something like this here that leads into the unknown, or it leads to a particular subject, it draws a sense of focus. So when I find areas like this here, this is what I'm looking for. Sometimes I would stop my clients in their trail or in their tracks, and I would say, hey, let's just stop and do a portrait, a couple portraits here. I may use something like a 50mm lens, and we can just have a lot of fun. And I would tell them to do a couple different things. It's not for you to just, I don't believe in just, hey, stand still, pose, right? I love more of an interaction. And the more that you're interacting with me, or the more you're interacting with whoever, you're bringing to the session, I think that's what really matters, right? So I'm always thinking of things from a storytelling standpoint. When I approach a location like this, because it has so much character, right? You would never think that this location has some hidden gems. And, sometimes things work, sometimes it doesn't. And that's just a part of photography, right? If I would tell you that, hey, everything that we do is work, sometimes it doesn't. But when I approach a scene like this, I was seeing the fact that there's a cliff moment, right? Something that you can look off into space and wherever, you know what I mean? Like, it just tells a different story. And all it really depends on, what lens I'm using, right? I always give my clients some type of action. You can do simple things like, hey, let's throw rocks in the water together, right? And, giving them that action, it gave them something to do. It's not so much as posing. I know sometimes, when you're focused on a couple, it's always them interacting with each other. But what about fun moments? Because sometimes, personality matters too. And depending on who I'm photographing, I would, tell them to do certain things. And whether or not they would over-exaggerate it, and I always express that, or keep it simple. Here's a fun fact about portraits and what I look for when I approach a scene. A lot of times, everything, even though I choose a great location, sometimes it can still be a blank canvas. But as you can see, I have this tree right behind me and it looks dead. And most clients will say, well, that tree looks dead. I don't want to use that, right? But I can show you just what I see and how it makes a great portrait. Just because a tree is dead doesn't mean that you have to be, right? Your personality, what you have on, and then also this tall grass, it really helps bring a sense of foreground and background elements. I'm thinking of things in backgrounds. I'm thinking of things as an environment. You're the subject. You're the one that's going to stand out, right? It's just that when even my lens choices really helps me tell a great story, but also I'm considering what's in your background. This looks great to me, but to you, you may feel that, I don't like it. You know, you're looking at it firsthand, but it's why I say also, trust your photographer. I promise you, what I see and what you see is totally different, and just the outcome, and don't be afraid to experiment. I'm always keeping you first in mind, what makes you stand out. I can use it as a sense of creating sense of height, right? Big element, small element, right? Or group things in three. I think different. So this is why I say, trust me as your photographer. I want you to just come and just be yourself.